Hello everyone! Let's talk about early generation, first to fourth gen of bonding system. Dentin bonding systems have evolved through generations, each improving how we bond resin materials to dentin. The early generations were key in understanding what works and what doesn't. These systems aim to solve challenges like moisture in dentin, layer interference, and weak bond strength.
So, let us take a look on how first generation of bonding system works. The composition of glycerol phosphoric acid dimetacrylate contains resin and cyanoacrylate to bond to acid-etch dentin. Hydrophilic phosphate group from the glycerol phosphoric acid dimetacrylate contain resin that increase the bonding with calcium ions of the hydroxyapatite. Metacrylate bond to the restorative acrylic resin. In the small layer management, the first generation were designed to bond to small layer that lead to low bonding strength. While the bonding strength only 1 to 3 MPa, making the exposure to moisture work greater weaken the bond, making it impractical to use in the mouth. Moving on to the second generation of dentin bonding system. The composition is most composed of halophosphorus esters of unfilled resin such as bis-GMA and HEMA. It bonded to dentin by ionic bonding to calcium by chlorophosphate group. Same as first generation, they bonded to small layer rather than to dentin itself, making their bond limited to cohesive strength of small layer. The bonding strength only up to 5 MPa, making it highly soluble in other fluid and moisture from dentin itself, which can cause debonding from dentin and causing microleakage. For the third generation of bonding system, it introduced a multi-step process using a conditioner for the small layer modification, a primer to improve wettability of the dentin, and adhesive resin for micromechanical bonding. However, the small layer wasn't completely removed, limiting resin penetration. 10% of phosphoric acid, citric acid, or ferric chloride were used as mild conditioners. The goal was modification but not full removal of the small layer. This partial removal allowed some resin tag formation but often left small plugs that block tubules. The bond strength is improved, which is 8 to 15 MPa, but it is still not strong or durable enough for long-term success. Variability in bond strength lead to inconsistent clinical performance. And last but not least, we have the fourth generation of dentin bonding agent. Fourth generation bonding used a total-etch technique. Phosphoric acid is applied first to both enamel and dentin. This etching process removes mineral from the surface and exposes the collagen fibers inside dentin. A primer is applied next, wetting the exposed collagen and allows the resin to penetrate deeply into the dentin. Finally, an adhesive is applied to form a strong hybrid layer, resulting micromechanical interlocking between tooth and resin for a strong bond. In fourth generation system, the small layer is completely removed during acid etching. By removing the small layer, the dentinal tubules are open. The resin can penetrate deeply into the tubules and dentin surface. This was the first bonding system to fully remove the small layer, improving adhesion dramatically. For the bond strength, the first generation adhesive achieves strong bonds, typically in the low to mid 20 MPa range. This leads to less marginal leakage and longer lasting restoration compared to earlier generations. We have nearly come to the end of our content. Now, let us take a look at the advantages and disadvantages between these four generations.
That's all about first to fourth generation of bonding system. Now, let us sit back and relax while watching a short skit.
Alright team, today's mission, bond with dentin. He's not the easiest to connect with, but real friendship are built through strong bonds.
I usually just hang out with enamel. Dentin kinda scares me.
Ready? With 2 MPa, that's like giving dentin a floppy handshake. We need a real grip.
I tried talking to him, but those headphones, I couldn't get through at all. It got kinda awkward. Those headphones are like a smear layer, like a total barrier.
I brought chips. I whipped it in front of him, and guess what? He actually pulled his headphone down and smiled.
Perfect, Dio. That chip is like a primer. It softens the barrier and make real bonding possible.
Sorry I'm late. I was busy making the biggest friendship bracelets. I don't just make friends, I make bonds that never break.
Wow! Let us master the art of hybrid bonding. But remember, without Freddy trying first, Sally learning the hard way, and Theo breaking through with kindness, we wouldn't have gotten here.